Hey YouTube, what's up? Blue Witch here. Hang on a second. Let me turn on some of these outside lights. I have a little fire going out here. Just needed to burn some things into the giant cauldron. It went up pretty quickly. But I just wanted to get on real quick. It's already almost done burning. Wow, that burned so fast. Hi, Diana. Hi, beautiful. Hi, Av. Oh my gosh, girl. I have your stuff set up on my altar right now. We are going to get started on it ASA, right? Like tonight. I'm going to do it right now tonight. I have like 4 of them I'm getting ready to do. And you guys can't judge my no makeup face today because it's supposed to be my day off, but I'm working because I want to. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Miss J. But yes, I'm doing boosters tonight. And I hope I remember everyone's booster. But oh my gosh, you guys, I am not good at remembering stuff. Don't judge my messed up hair and stuff. Because I have not. Here, I'm going to put you right here. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. I was just doing a lovely little fire out in the circle. Yes, you're on. Hi, Carrie Darkstar. Carrie Red Star. I really appreciate it. I know, sweetie pie. I'm sorry you're having such a hard time. You know, I think that people don't realize, like, people don't realize the hard times that we go through when things are exposed, you know, about our loved ones and whatever. This is not a good idea. I should have left that alone. But it was all over the place. So, when things are exposed, it can really break our hearts. I know that women always think they want to know what's going on. They want to know all the secrets exposed and all that, but then when they find out, it's so devastating. It's like really hard on us. And I've been through that. I know exactly what that feels like, and it is so hard on us. It hurts really bad. I know. I've been there. You could see the videos when I went through that shit, you know. Luckily, Hecate has sent me a really good man where I can have trust and appreciate his honesty, and you know, I know exactly where he's at every night. And I don't have to go through that anymore, but I still remember what it was like, and I am so sorry that it hurt so much, but we'll fix it. I mean, it was exposed for a reason. It's exposed for a reason. Now we'll handle it. I had a reading with a good reader a day ago, and I got 3 questions answered. Cool. Who did your reading? Who did it for you? Hi, Geo Angel, my darling. How are you? Yes, I know, and you are so good. And Kelly. Hi, Kel. And that's why Kel stays single. Oh my gosh, so you have like a little wrench next to your name. So I made Kelly. I made her, she's the head honcho on my page. Well, a lady here in our country named Chris Marie. Oh, that's nice. But she's like, oh, hey, it's my little dude there. She like created this my little icon, and it's supposed to be on my page, but I don't see it. Do you guys see it? Hi, Ashley. It is there. Oh, it's so cute. It doesn't show up for me. I don't see it. That's all right. But anyways, so I know it's really difficult on us, hard on us when things are exposed and we have to deal with them. And our feelings get hurt and we find out secrets about people who are supposed to be our loved ones, and then we get stabbed. I'm glad my guy is not interested with other girls. She said he is exhausted. Wait, go back. She said he is exhausted and drained. No love to give. What do you think, Blue? It's probably very true. It's probably very true. He probably is just spun most of the time. He doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground. It would make sense to me. Hi, Reem. Wait, what did you say? I was definitely stabbed in the heart from mine, laughing out loud. I just want movement from my poppet. So I'm going to be doing my boosters tonight. I already did the breakup spell. I'm going to do some boosters tonight, and then tomorrow is curse night. So tomorrow I'm going to be finishing up all the poppets that I have, and then I'll be doing ceremony. So all the people who want their poppet in ceremony need to drop me either a message on Messenger or an email and let me know, hey, throw my poppet in. And then what I do is I just put them out there, because when I'm doing ceremony, I'm invoking and evoking the gods. Like, hi CH, hi. Hey, is this your first time you've been on here? I did. Hey, Ash. I did. Alicia. Is it Alicia? I love that. Yes, so I am going to be doing poppet ceremony tomorrow night, and tomorrow day I'm going to be doing the rest of the stitching up. I think I have 2 or 3 poppets to stitch up, and then I'll be taking them all out to circle and doing the ceremony, the binding hand ceremony, the primal binding hand ceremony for them. And that doesn't get posted on YouTube. It's a private ceremony, and I never do ceremonial magic usually on YouTube because Belial doesn't like it. So yeah, so just message me if you want your poppet in the ceremony, and I'll put them out there on the table, and they can just hang out with the gods and see. We'll see. It gives them a good boost, you know. Well, yours is gonna be busy, but I might put them out there anyways. I might take the whole thing out there of all the spells I have going out there, and then at the end of the ceremony, before I open the circle or close the circle or whatever, I'm going to be releasing spells that I already have in place. And so because I'll have a big fire going and stuff, you know, and it will be fun. Lady DS. Hang on, let me see. I missed a bunch of stuff. Let me go back and look. You guys don't make fun of me because I have no makeup on. Oh, hi, Oh, you're Rachel. Well, I already talked to you. Yours is definitely going out there. Did you get my booster picture? Yes. Yay, boosters. I'm so glad you did too. I'm glad you're on. You know what I want. Alicia. Ashley Jones. Okay, I will definitely send you a message. He's had a booster and a nil. Yeah, we just did that last week, right? Will be activated. Did you get my message? I think so. I'm pretty sure I did. I've really been slacking on answering messages. I've been reading through them and then not responding because sometimes I just suck. Hi, Blue Witch. Just checking with you to see if you need anything more for my prosperity. Oh, I have it right here. You're on my table. You're the second one in line. I have 2 loves to do and your prosperity. And so you're in line for sure. That you will be done probably not tomorrow, but Wednesday. Wednesday is a good prosperity day. So I have these ones, the 2 loves and the prosperity scheduled for Wednesday. And then tomorrow is Curse Day. And so I'll be doing the poppets and the poppet ceremony on Tuesday. And then these, you're scheduled for Wednesday. Nope, you're good. You're good to go. Oh, thank you, Ashley, but I totally need makeup. Oh, whatever, Diana. I still like you even if you don't have makeup. Well, I know it's not like, this is not a beauty makeup page, so I figured I was pretty good to go. Yes, he definitely, yes, he does. Buffering, am I buffering? You needed some me time. It's so important. Well, I just we have a forest fire going that's just right down the street from my house, and so we've been kind of trying to keep an eye on that. People at the east end of the county have been evacuated, and so we've been kind of like trying to be on the edge, trying to figure out if the wind's gonna shift and go this way, then we're gonna have to like be ready to go, and we have a lot of things that would have to, like with my daughter with all her her disabilities and stuff and all the dogs, and oh my gosh, so it would be a lot for us to just evacuate. So not to mention I wouldn't be happy about leaving my temple. Of course everything's insured, but that's not, no. And so I think I'm going to be calling on some the elements tonight to come and help with that fire and get it put out. And the forest fires are so devastating no matter where they are. They're really devastating on the communities and the animals and the trees. And yes, we will too, sister. Thank you, Carrie. And so anyway, so we've just been dealing with stuff like that, which is we get fire every year. You look beautiful without makeup too. Thank you, honey. But anyway, so I was just glad that I got to get on here tonight. I really miss doing my live shows, and you know, it's just been a lot of stuff going on, things like that. That's just life stuff that you can't get away from it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, kind of thing, you know. Um, that's okay. I'm just gonna go out and pull in my circle and ask the King of the Earth to get rid of that fire. Keep it away from my home and my temple and our circle and all of our stuff. And do you guys want to see my new Hecate that came in today? Changing the subject. So my boyfriend's gonna build me a giant triangle to put her in. I'm gonna paint it black, of course, because you gotta paint everything black. But I want a big triangle belt to put her in, and then she's right here. I'll show you what she looks like. And then this is the front. So she has like the dogs and the skull down there. And then her chest plate is a skull. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at, and then she has like a face over here and another one over here, right? Is that what that is? Or those moons? No, those are faces. And then up here she has a crescent moon up here. I love it. She's definitely made for outside. This is for outside in the garden. And so I am going, he's going to build her a triangle tomorrow. And then I'll put her in there. I'll paint it and then attach her to it. And then she'll go out there. Hi, Mary. So Mary, tomorrow is Poppet Day. So I'll be doing the poppets tomorrow. I'm so excited about, hi, is that Maya? Hi, Maya. Hi, Angela. She is so gorgeous. Okay, let's see what did Ashley say. Can you do a show on like your first interactions with Lucifer Belial? And when did you know you were gifted and how? Well, I have lots of videos on that that are on listed on my channel. You can go through and watch them. There's all kinds of people talking shit about Hecate or something like that. I talk a lot on that one about when she first came to me and I started working with her and what it was like and the things that were happening. Hold on, let me check my Wi-Fi. Okay, that should be better, I hope. Sorry, Diana. And I have many videos on that. I don't mind talking about it, though. I love to talk about it. I think when Hecate first came to me, actually I was talking to my son about it earlier because he's really falling in love with the current, and he's really in love with Hecate right now, and I'm so happy and excited because he has a really strong calling on his life to work in the current. They're starting to play with my lights. But so I was talking to him about it tonight, but when I first started going through my awakening, I was always being attacked by spirits, and she just like came in and like bitch slapped all of them. Yeah, it's so I'm really excited about it. I really hope that it works out for him because, and I've warned him, I've told him if he, once he does it, you know, once he puts that tattoo on him, once he does that right, there's no turning back. Hi, WM. And so we've talked about it. He knows what's at stake and stuff. But anyways, when she first came, I was like always, you know, being attacked by spirits and things like that, and she just handled it and kicked all their asses, basically made all that stop. And but you could watch my videos. I have lots of videos about it. I feel like this thing's like there's like a line in my face. You know how that line goes across the bottom? That line was like going right here. That's annoying. But anyway, so yeah. So I'm on. Today's supposed to be my day off, but I don't care. I'm just gonna do my boosters. I did my breakup. Oh my gosh, so that breakup, it's right there. And yeah, you'll have to go back and search through. But I have lots of videos on all that kind of stuff. But can I send payment for a booster? You can do whatever you want because you are the Geo Angel. Do you guys know that the Geo Angel is so pretty? And she's so cute. And she wears like this big, during the quarantine, I got to video chat with her once, and she had on like this big black hood, and her black mask went across her face. She was so cool. It was just like very cute. Very cute. But this candle, this spell, I barely got it over there, and it went and it just went crazy. And I had to put it, see the other cauldron on top of it? I had to put the other cauldron on top of it because I'm making me blush. It went so fucking wild. I had to like just put the cauldron on there and like calm it down. But it's on the Pathways of Belial stele is right underneath there. And that's like a big curse thing. Like if I put somebody on there, somebody who's messing with me on there, it like, they're cursed. They're so fucked. Just throwing that out there. But anyways, so I wanted to talk about, I wanted to talk about this, not that it's an issue on YouTube or anything like that, but I wanted to explain this to people because I have like a few people, friends, brothers, sisters, whatever, who are always wanting to promote themselves on my Coven page, and I don't allow anyone to do that. I'm kind of a hard ass about it. And the same way in my Queen of Hell page, I don't let any promotions, no spell work is to be on there. The Queen of Hell page is just for Primal Craft. It's only to talk about rites and things that we do, workings that we do in the books. And that's it. And we can write about our experiences, and if we're, experiencing something new with one of the gods or something like that, when we did this rite, this happened, that kind of thing. That's all that page is for, workings in the books. I don't allow anything else in there. No gossiping, no bashing, only supporting each other. I'm a total bitch about it, and if you fucking do it, I'll remove your ass. Like, I have a zero tolerance on that page. And then on my Coven page, I'm a stickler on there too. I won't allow anybody promoting themselves. I've had so many people try to sell their whatever, their stuff that they make, or sell their readings, or do this and that on there, and I don't allow it. Even if I don't provide that service, I still don't allow it on my page. That page is that's not what that's for. So, I've had a couple of people this week want to promote themselves on my page, and I said no, because I don't let anybody do it. And so don't be offended, but no. And Kelly will remove you. She doesn't care who you are or whatever. If you, because it's in our rules that you cannot do that. Crazy to do that. I know. Yeah, it's my page. I know. It's kind of weird, but people think they're going to promote themselves. But like Aradia, my friend, my sister Aradia, she makes beautiful things for me. And yeah, make your own page. She makes me beautiful things, and I'll get on YouTube and show you guys what she made for me and how beautiful it is, and how stuff like that. I have no problem doing that. I love to do that. I love to show off other people's gifts and talents on YouTube, and talk about it. But as far as like allowing you to post your own personal castings, or if you had a reading done and you don't know what it meant, and you post your reading on there and go, what does this mean? No. I'll remove it. Or Kelly will remove it. More like Kelly will remove it. It's in the rules. You have to read the rules, people. But you could talk about, like something cool happens, or you have a cool dream, or something's happening with your spell work, or you find a really cool post about the moon, or things like that, whatever. And mostly the pages just I like to post things that are going on in my life, or if I'm sometimes I'll post like what I have coming up that week, or if I'm going to go live, I'll put that I'm getting ready to go live, or sometimes I'll post like ceremonial pictures, or if I get a really good picture of one of the gods, I'll post that. Different things like that. A lot of energy pictures, just stuff like that about my path and what I go through, and I don't mind when people post their experiences on there, as long as it's not promoting like spell work or anything like that. I don't let people do that. Because I'm just not nice. No, I think if Hecate wanted me to do that, then I would, but I don't. I know my work. I know my spell work. I know my relationship with the gods. So I know what I'm posting is legitimate and true and correct from the gods. But I don't know, what your relationship, are you primal? And I don't want you posting shit on my page, especially if you're not primal. I'm like, no. And so, I don't know, it's just a thing. I'm just a pain in the ass like that. And I won't let it go on there. Somebody posted a really cool picture of an egg cleansing, I guess, that they did. And I got kind of excited about it. So that would be opening the door for much. Yeah, a lot of drama. Well, at first, when I first started my page, oh my gosh, it was like a free-for-all. I got strict really quick because there was so much bullshit, and I was like, you're not even a freaking real witch. Why are you posting this shit on my page? Just stuff. And anyways, don't get me started, because I'll be throwing eggs at people. Speaking of egg cleansing, I love the egg cleansing. It's so fun. I learned how to do it a few years ago, and it's pretty exciting. And I did remove her picture, because she asked, what do you see? in her egg cleansing, and I'm like, well, what do you see? How about if you tell us what you see instead of asking? I don't know. I just said, well, that's like pulling cards for somebody and then saying, what do these cards mean? And so I was kind of I think I came off kind of bitchy, but oh well. I tried doing it once. I saw eggs. Yeah, and that's all a lot of people will see unless you've studied it and you know like what the bubbles mean, and like, did she put the right amount of water in the goblet before she put the eggs in there? Did she put the eggs all over the body correctly? I mean, there's so many different parts of doing an egg cleansing before you just show somebody, and it's like, you just can't do that. It's like doing a candle reading. You have to go, is that the front? Is that the back? Is that the left? Is that the right? Did you put herbs on it? Did you ask the gods questions? Did you tell them what you wanted to know? Did you, did you do it right? Are you working with primal gods to do it? Did you, who are you working with? There's so many different elements that can get you the response that you're looking for, but you don't know by looking at a picture what. And so I was kind of a bitch, but I guess I'm just a bitch. You saw the egg? We are not egg reader. It's a really cool, fun thing. I had a good time learning about doing the egg cleansing. I enjoyed it very much. I remember I was like in my bedroom and I had one of my good friends there and I had her sit in the chair, and then I did the whole energy thing with the egg all around her, and then I put it in the water in the goblet, and then we read the bubbles and all that kind of stuff. It was, hey, oi, it was pretty fun. And then I did like all her daughters, but she had a bunch of like generational curses going on her and stuff. So, hey, my package finally shipped. Oh. Okay, I remember what you're talking about. Boy. I was talking to Gray earlier, and I always give him shit about having a British accent, because he's Australian, and he gets so offended by that. And so I like to, yeah, I did. I like to give him shit just because he's like my little brother, And so he was telling me something, and he was saying I closed my eyes. I was like, well, wait a minute, are you British or are you Irish? I was the first to say, I know, I laughed. Poor, I don't mean to be mean, though. I shouldn't have talked shit, but I was just like, seriously, I don't. She's like, I know what I saw, but I just wanted to see what what, if I missed anything or what you saw or whatever. Anyways, so I think I just been kind of maybe a little short-tempered, short with people this week. So if, I'm just a little short with people this week. So when I get like, sometimes I get like that, especially when I'm doing like a lot of possession work and stuff. It makes me I get really short with people. didn't think it was mean. Oh, good. I'm glad. Maybe she is an egg reader. Maybe she's an egg reader. In my opinion, she was kind of snarky with her reply to you. Yeah, she definitely was, but my reply was snarky first, so I think she just felt like she had to defend herself. Straight to the point. Yes, very short, straight to the point, blunt, and honest. But I've been doing a lot of possession stuff lately, and so I think it makes me that way. But it's your page, and you're the witch, so I know. Anyways, there was some other people that I had to be really direct with this week too. And I don't care. Sometimes you have to be blunt with people, otherwise they think that they're going to take you on a ride. I know I'm blonde, and I'm usually really nice, and I usually have really happy energy, but if you try to take advantage of me, don't be surprised when it comes back at you. Yeah, they could take it or leave it. I know, but I don't know. I don't like to be that way with people. I like to give people the freedom to grow and, do what they're called to do and all that stuff. But when it's on my page and it affects my audience, my subscribers, my people, then I'm going to have something to say about it. I guess is the best way to say it. I'm not going to allow it. I'm going to put you in your place, and I usually give everyone a chance or two, and then if it still keeps coming back, then off with the head. Hi, Debbie. What do you eat or drink when you're exhausted? Red Bull, vodka, and pomegranate juice. I like the hat you said in the other video about being royal. I think if they understand what this means, then they know where you're coming from. Oh, when I talked about when I had on my witchy hat, I think you're fair. Thank you, Geo Angel. I try to be fair, but sometimes I lose my shit. I'm human. It's good to be direct, but often people don't like it. Well, I think it catches people off guard. Loyal. Oh, sorry. Not royal, but loyal. Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm royal too. A royal pain in the ass. Off with their heads. No time for foolishness. I try to be fair, but I think that sometimes people will take that, your kindness, they'll take advantage of it. And I allow that to happen to me a lot. And I think that sometimes sometimes it gets to be a bit much for me, and then I'm like, I'm done. You know, and usually if I'm done, I'm done. That's it. Yeah. And like, I just can't tolerate it. If it's at me and towards me, normally I don't give a fuck and I'll just be like, yeah, whatever. But when it's on my page, it's coming at my people, and then it comes at me too, then I'm just like, nah. And I don't really care. And who you are, or how much, you know, of this and that is going on. Oh, I know what I want to talk about. So, okay. So here's something that everybody needs to realize. If I cast for you and you don't give me all the information, we're just gonna go blow by blow here, okay? So we're just gonna lay it out. Okay, Kelly, you're not gonna zap me, right? Is that cool? I'm gonna talk about Pelage. Can I? Or am I going too far? Okay, so I have a client. He told me about how in love he was with this girl. Nope. Go for it. How in love he was with this girl. He was from another country. So I took the time and I did a video chat with him for like an hour, talking about her and their relationship and all this stuff, what happened between them and blah, blah, blah. And then I was like so excited to cast for him. And then I cast for him, and then a really negative reaction happened. And so he kept calling me all the time, and I would talk to him, and we would try to work things out. And I would be like, well, what happened? Well, why did this and why did that? And well, this is how it is in my country, and that, you know, this and that. And so I'd be like, okay. So I try to work everything out with him. And then the truth came out. And he told me that he strangled her in her parents' home. And the sister had to come and get him off of her. And the mom was in there screaming. And he caused this big, crazy fight in their house. And I was like, dude, I would have fucking shot your ass. There would be no spell because I would have shot you if you were strangling me in my mom's house and this and that. How could you not tell me that? This is so important. I needed to know that. And then I said, you need to go to her mom's house and apologize, take gifts, do whatever you can do and apologize for disrespecting her and in her family home. I don't care what your culture is. I don't care. You fucked up. You need to go and apologize to her mother and to her sister and to her if she's there. You need to take gifts. Take whatever. You need to take gifts and apologize. Leave them at the door. Say you're sorry for disrespecting them in their home. Apologize with all of your being and turn around and walk away. I said, if they forgive you and invite you in, don't go. Turn around, turn your happy ass around and leave. And don't bother them. Give her time to heal and to get over that. I said, you have no right to ever put your hands on her. And I was so upset. Hi, Jada. I was so upset that he didn't tell me that. And anyways, so it's been 6 months, and she obviously hasn't come back to him because he strangled her and hit her in her family home and violently attacked her. Well, she provoked it. No, She didn't provoke it. I don't care if you guys got in a fight. Anyways, it's the whole thing. And I totally laid it out there for him and told him it was his fault. Well, anyway, so now he's saying that I never cast for him. He's telling PayPal, and I don't like to put this shit on YouTube, but this kind of shit doesn't normally happen to me, and I'm not really good at handling it, and so I'm really fucking pissed off about it because I really went out of my way to help this person, and I really liked him even though he fucked up and did a really disgusting thing. And I still tried to help him even after that. And so for him to come at me in that way and say that I didn't do anything for him is fucked up. And so I gave him until today to remove that from my shit, or I'm going to curse him, and I will curse him. The next time I get on, probably tomorrow, if that shit is still on my page, I'm going to put your fucking ass in the fire ant hill with Belial. And we'll see how you like that. And he's saying that I won't take his calls anymore. I'm like, what do you want to talk about? I've already counseled you numerous times, even after you told me what really happened. And I'm really disappointed in you coming after me through my PayPal account and fucking up my shit because you're a dick. That's so disrespectful and rude towards me, and I will not tolerate it. And so if it's still there, all his shit is going public, like full name, her full name, his full name, pictures, everything's going to be out on blast. Because I went over and above for you, and for you to try to shit on me is not okay, and I will not tolerate it. And I'll be calling, I'll turn you in to the Trident, and you can deal with them, because I was nice, and I did a good job for you, and you are the one who fucked up, not me. So wait, we can call you? No. Okay, wait. Because being honest with your witch is the most important thing. Yeah. I'm sure your guts told you all along something is up. Well, I was just like, well, because sometimes people in other countries, there's like arranged marriages that you're dealing with. There's, all kinds of different things that are in the way, and so it's really important that I know these things before I start casting for you, so that I know what I'm working with. But there was a bunch of business stuff in the way, and that'll be all public too, by the way, if you don't get that shit off my PayPal. I'll release all your crap. Yeah. Hi, love. Yeah. I'm like, yeah. Miss J. It's rude beyond. It is. Expose his name on the spell too. Oh, I will. Yeah, pop it. Yeah. The gods don't like ugly. They see right through you. You better watch out. Idiot. Oh, wow. Yeah, they think if they only tell me bits and pieces that it's so that they can get away with it. But like, if you tell me that they had a bad fight, that you had a bad fight, or something like that, like, I don't know. If I had known what he did to her, I would have said it's not going to work and just went on with my day. I wouldn't have cast for him. Honestly, I wouldn't have. Because I don't give a shit about his fucking $200. I wouldn't have cast for him. If I'd known that he strangled her, I would have told him what I told him when I found out that he strangled her. That I would have shot you. And that would be the end. No spell required, because you would be on the ground. No, it's not. I wouldn't have cast for him. I wouldn't have let him, done anything. Anyone who does a Google search of her name will find that video. Haha. Yeah, I'll put him on blast. You're much nicer than I would be. Yes. Fire anthill, that's what I was thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I'm so sorry you're going through this. Well, it was really, I was really surprised, because I really didn't think he was that kind of person that would like renege on a deal, kind of thing. I didn't think he was that kind of person. Like I said, I talked to him a few times about things like, when I would be out here casting spells, and he would be like, oh, I met this person who knows her, and blah, 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 and I'm going to go to this retreat. She might be there. And I would be like, I don't know. Or he'd say, like, I saw her sister, and she was really nice to me. Stuff like that. And then the last time, I think he sent me he would send me like these weird videos, and of him like singing and dancing, and I don't know, doing these weird things. But like I said, another country, kind of thing. But he said that she got a hold of, she inadvertently sent him a video of her burning all the love letters that he wrote her and stuff like that in her front yard. Yes, darling. That's why some spell work simply doesn't work, because they are not meant to be. Especially if you're hiding things, to be honest, all this information is needed. Yeah, because I don't know, but the gods know. They know the truth about you. You can't hide it from them. They'll know. And they'll be like, oh, really? And they'll expose it, and then you won't like what happens. Sounds obsessive. Yeah. The spells don't work. The gods either have something else in store for you, or they don't like you. Yeah, and sometimes you're just holding yourself up. Like, you won't let it go so that they can help you and make it work. Some people will hold on to that curse or that love spell and suck up all the energy for themselves so that it can't work for them. Oh, you're so right. Killing us, right? I see it as well. Yeah. Yeah. So it's just, I mean, yeah. going to tolerate it. To come at me and try to make it my fault. That happens a lot. People will try to make it my fault that they fucked up. Like, no, it's not my fault that you fucked up. It's not my fault that you strangled her. It's not my fault that she's not forgiving you for strangling her. You know, I'm not responsible for your actions. You are. So, Yeah. Well, and he should have been upfront with me and told me that he fucked up and, you know, strangled her and hit her in front of her mom and her sister. My gosh, what an idiot. I don't care how mad you are. If you're that mad, walk out the fucking door and cool your shit down. Yeah, people need to stop being whiny bitches, grow up, and take responsibility for themselves. Yeah, what she said. Now you know why she's the administrator on all my pages. Oh my goodness. People these days. You know, I try to help everyone, but sometimes there's just a line you gotta draw, you know. And I think when it comes to beating people up, that's my line. Especially when it's beating up a woman. That's my line. And not only is it my line, but Belial does not like it. It is never your fault. It is still up to the gods. And yes, if you can't take responsibility for your actions, you don't deserve a witch. Like, how the audacity that you have to put that on me. Say castrate the customer. Woo! Well, all I could say is if you come for me, then you're coming for the gods. Because I know that my Father will not allow you to come at me like that. And so I mean, if you think you have it bad now, just wait. Just wait. You picked the wrong witch. It's really sad. It's so heartbreaking. Well, I'm glad you feel better, sweetheart. I'm so sorry that you found out all that stuff. That's really hard. It's really hard to handle that kind of thing. And I don't know what you're going to want to do with him, but whatever you decide, I will support you. There's a Kelly, me too. Lyle just might. Yeah, he will. Is there? Okay, Angel. Is there any way to learn about or get on the primal path without access to Mark Allen Smith's books? Nope. Well, you can with Hecate. You can get with her. I was working with her and on the primal path without the books for my first couple of years, and then she just wouldn't let me like do anything else. She wouldn't let me read other witchy books. She would, like, all my experiences were organic with her, and then I kept like getting all these books, and she's like, no, that's shit. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Everything I would try to get, I'd be like, well, I want to learn something. And she's like, you will learn from me. And I said, okay. And then, and then finally, she just got online and ordered the Mark Allen Smith book. And I know you can't get the Queen of Hell, but you can, and you can't even get the Red King now. The Red King is sold out also. But you can message Mark and ask him what to do, and he will love you. So I would get on there, start emailing him, and tell him that you're with Blue, the Blue sent you, or whatever, however you want to say it, and ask him if there's anything you can do to get your hands on those books, and see what he suggests. I don't know, I think maybe sometimes he might get some kickbacks on the books where they might send him back, or he might be able to send you a PDF version, or I don't know. Like, I am not affiliated with him. He knows me, he knows who I am, and I send a lot of people to him, but I'm not affiliated with primacraft.com, with the Mother Temple. I'm not sanctioned by the Mother Temple. And so all I can tell you is to get online and email him and do, see if he can, do something to help you, because there's really no way around it. There are some other primal books out there, but you really need to start with the Queen of Hell. You really need the Red King. You really need the Scorpion God. And you really can't get around it. So those are that Mark is Hecate's chosen gatekeeper. He's the gatekeeper of the Mother Temple in Spain. And I mean, we owe him so much gratitude and respect for everything he's done for our current, but there's just no, who knows, maybe he'll put out, he'll reprint, I don't know. But the only way you could find out is if you ask him if he plans on doing it, when he plans on doing, reprints. He does do it occasionally. I know that when I first got the Queen of Hell, he didn't have any Scorpion Gods, and he told me he was going to reprint them. I ordered it and paid for it, and then I got put on the waiting list for, like, I don't know what, 6 to 9 months or something, and then finally it came out, and I was so excited, and I got my books, and I have the standard edition and the Temple books both, and it was the most beautiful gift in the world to me, and there's just no getting around it, sweetheart. That's okay. We needed to get off that topic. This Blue is protected. What the hell is he thinking? I don't know. He's stupid. Especially, this is a really bad time to come at me too. I miss eating popcorn, Blue. I think I had some yesterday. We make popcorn almost every day, every other day. We make popcorn because we use it for dog treats, and we eat it a lot. But we have like the big movie theater popcorn machine that we got from a business that closed down, and my boyfriend helped move the building, and that was his payment for moving the building, was their giant popcorn machine. So it sits in the kitchen in my house, and we use the shit out of it. We love that thing. Carrie Darkstar, I put the phone down for 1 minute. I'm trying to catch up. See, same. I will look at the website And she will be like, yeah, no, get rid of that junk. I know, she does. Like, she likes to keep, Hecate likes to keep us primal. She doesn't want it tainted with other currents. Mm-mm. Geo Angel, no. I have a couple. She let me take a couple of recipes out. Like, I think I did a review on one of them. And she let me take a couple of the instant recipes out for her herbs that she likes. And that was it. I tried to read like the stuff that the person wrote. And she's like, don't read that. Don't read that. And I was just like, okay. I have a lot of books that I'm not allowed to read. Well, she probably would let me read them, but she says not to read them, so I just don't, because why would I if she doesn't want me to read them, you know? Yeah, eat popcorn app. And bought a new batch of corn kernels, Diana. Yeah, we buy it by the case. We buy like these giant cases of movie popcorn, and then there's like the popcorn and the oil and the salt stuff, you know, and then we just dump it all in there, and then that's it. Hopefully, when he's done with Kane, he'll reprint Queen of, yeah. Hopefully, when he's done with Kane, he'll reprint Queen of Hell. Yeah, my dogs will do anything for popcorn. Anything. They love popcorn so much. Your dogs love popcorn too. We have 6 little ones. Oh gosh. We have 1, 2, we have 5 pit bulls. I think that is the best way, right from the source. That's why it is so important to be committed, to know that it is really what you want. Yeah, I agree with you. Your phone died? Or when you watch other videos and she blocks the images? Yes. Oh my gosh, like okay, so I've tried to watch, I'm confessing, I've tried to watch, I won't say any names so you don't have to zap me, Kelly. I've tried to watch some other people, like my clients will be like, well, so-and-so does it this way or so-and-so does it that way, and I'll be like, who's that? I've never heard of them, da da da. And so then they'll tell me and I'll like try to look it up, and I can't usually get through like 2 minutes. And she's just, and Hecate's just like, what the hell is that shit? I don't know, but I can't even handle it. It's so disgusting and stupid. And these people are like super popular on YouTube and have like 10 times as many subscribers as I do. And Kelly was looking at my page the other day, and she said that only 11% of my subscribers get notifications that I'm going live, and that I have like how many, like 20,000 people watch my channel, but only 5,000 are subscribed, something like that. I don't know, there was a bunch of crazy stuff on there. Oh, and there's this site, she was telling me this, there's a site, what's it called, Duck something. People will get on this app, it's called Duck something, I don't know, so that they can watch my channel without anybody knowing that they were on my channel. I'm like, what the hell? But yeah, how many of them were doing that, Kelly? I can't remember, but that was so funny, and we were laughing. I was like, we were both like, what is this app? We've never heard of it. So she like pulled it up and we were checking it out, and it's like duck duck something, and you get on it, and then you put in whatever it is that you want to go on to, and then nobody can like trace it back to you or know that you were ever there or something. I don't know. It's weird. We were just like, wow. And so to that, I just think it's like people in other countries who, if they're caught like having any kind of witchcraft or anything like that on their channel, that they get in big trouble, you know, like trouble. And so I'm thinking that that's what that is, but I don't know. I was surprised. We were laughing about it, but that's crazy that people have to do that. But that's okay. If that's what you have to do, then do you. Oh, man, my thing wasn't moving. I was going to ask what happens if you find a used book in any way. Okay, so is what you do if you get a used book, cleanse it and then consecrate it with Hecate. Consecrate it with her. You don't have to send it to Mark to do that. You can do that yourself. Just cleanse it really good and then consecrate it with Hecate, and it'll tell you, there's lots of stuff in the Queen of Hell that could tell you, like, give you tips on how to do that. And so, but you need to realize that the Primal Craft books are not spell books. There are some spells in it, but mostly it's current work. It's like workings that you need to do for soul ascension. It's not really about casting spells. They're not spell books. But there are some spells in them, but they're not like regular books, spell books. It's not the same kind of thing. This is about being in the primal current and soul ascension and doing rites with the gods and getting to know the gods and things like that. A lot of rites and rituals and whatever stuff like that. They're not spell books. Just throwing that out there. Dogs are the best. She literally covered the screen in bars. I kind of like it. This means we have blue all to ourselves. Yes, you do. All yours. Only 11% are set up to receive notifications. You be on at crazy times. I know. It's called DuckDuckGo. Like the animal duck, like a bird. DuckDuckGo. Why are they hiding? I don't know. I think some places people can, like, you know, be killed for doing stuff with witchcraft, or if they're caught, you know, watching shows like this and stuff. So yesterday when I was on my way home, I started to feel, notice, dizzy, and my heart started beating so fast, and I started to have a panic attack. I'm sorry. 2% are incognito. You, the best known secret. Good night, Blue. Have school in the morning. Good night, sweetheart. Talk to you later. People take everyone, and make sure you feel when you find the right witch. Middle Eastern countries. Yeah, Middle Eastern countries, yes. Yep. You're right. In my home country, you can be killed if you do witchcraft. Yep. It's I have a lot of clients and friends in other countries who, if they're caught doing witchcraft stuff, then they can be killed. They, like, if their husband catches them hiring a witch for whatever, they can take them and have them killed, and it would be okay. And so, even though here in the United States we have the freedom to practice witchcraft and to follow our own religion, it's not that way everywhere. And so we live in we're really blessed here to have that freedom, even though people are always trying to take it away from us. We have to fight a lot to keep our freedoms here, especially these days. There's a lot of hidden agendas, and hey, look over here, this is happening over here, when really something sneaky's happening over here. You're trying to take this away and that away. They'll have you looking over here and trying to take this away over here at the same time. And so it's just, there's a lot of underhanded business going on in our country right now, and it's really fucked up, but it's just how it is. It's going to happen. This morning something pulled my leg and I can't move. Well, that's not very nice. Anyways, you guys, I love you all so much, and I'm so sorry for all the gossip and bullcrap that sometimes I have to talk about on my channel. I don't like to talk about that kind of stuff, but sometimes I have to. It's just how it is. Sometimes you gotta talk about the crap along with the good stuff, even if you don't really want to, just to get my point across. Anyways, I love you all so much, and I'm getting off of here. I am going to get my boosters done, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Curse Night. And tomorrow night we will be doing poppet stitching and ceremony. And then Wednesday I will be doing the love bindings, and 2 love bindings and a prosperity. And then Thursday we're going to start all the new stuff will come on Thursday, I think. If I'm right. Let me see. I know I have a court coming up soon. Yeah, I think that's right. That's right. That's right. So, all my new stuff that came in yesterday and today and the day before yesterday, I will be printing up tomorrow, and then we'll get them set up. I'll get them all scheduled out this week. And I thought it was really behind, but I'm not that bad. So that's good. So boosters tonight, and then tomorrow 2 loves and a prosperity. Or no, tomorrow poppets, stitching and ceremony, and then Wednesday 2 loves and a prosperity, and then we'll go from there, and then all kinds of stuff. All right, love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Peace out.